Hey guys, Kingkade here. Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be seeing how far we can get with this car right here without being in it. So I went ahead and joined the game, and we actually got this weird glitch where we can actually control the car without being in it. So if you turn left, it turns left. If you turn right, it also turns right, which I'm not even in the seat. So I don't even know how that's happening, which we're actually going to see if we can control it without even being in the car. So let's go ahead and finish building it. So we just got to go ahead and toss in the radiator and then just go and fill it up with gas so we can still control it. So I'm assuming that we can also go ahead and turn it on without even hopping in the car. I now went ahead and filled it up and we can still control it. So what we gotta do is just put this down, and now let's go ahead and click R to go and turn it on, and let's see if it works. And yes, it does. We move it without being in the car. So if we want to move this way, then we gotta go ahead and turn like this. So it turns this way. Let's go and move backwards, and now we gotta go ahead and drive forward. So there we go. So we're just driving an empty car. So what we gotta do is let's go ahead and bring it backwards real quick. So we gotta go ahead and bring it backwards, and now let's go ahead and just wait for it to roll back, and we actually gotta bring it close to us so we can sit up top. And I think this is gonna be quite a bit of a struggle. Anyway, we can actually go ahead and run like this. Now let's go ahead and drive forward. So this is actually a lot more difficult than I thought. So to drive forward, we gotta go ahead and walk forward. But if we do that, then we're just gonna fall off the car, and I think we're actually still on it. So let's go ahead and turn right, and let's turn left, and this is actually pretty cool. We're controlling the car without even being in it. So let's go ahead and turn it towards us. So we gotta bring it this way. Let's go ahead and drive it forward, and now let's go ahead and hop up top. There we go. Now let's go ahead and keep driving. So I think what we gotta do is we gotta hop on while it's already going fast, because if you speed up while it's going slow, that's not gonna work. So let's go ahead and bring it all the way back there. Let's go ahead and speed it up, and now let's go ahead and hop up top, and now let's just go ahead and keep driving. And I think we're actually faster than it. But anyway, we gotta go ahead and turn left, and let's go ahead and turn right. I think this would be a lot easier with two people, so then we could catch up in a different car, which actually the gas was spewing out. So I think I forgot to close the canister, which what we can do is we can click R to turn the car off, and now we can just go ahead and run up there. So anytime we need to turn the car off, we can just go ahead and click R, and yep, I did accidentally leave that open. So let's go ahead and close that. And also, by the way, I can't hop in any of these seats. I believe if I hop in one of the chairs, this glitch will go ahead and not work anymore. But anyway, let's click R to turn it back on, and let's go ahead and keep driving. Let's see if we can hop in the trunk. So let's actually go ahead and crouch. So yeah, I think this is actually working. So we're crouched so we don't move as fast, and we're just chilling in the trunk. So we're just driving from like third person right now. This is actually crazy fun. It is a lot more difficult, and no, it went ahead and left us. All right, we gotta go ahead and slow down. So slow down. Let's bring it backwards. Let's click R, and now let's go ahead and catch up to it. So anytime we need to go ahead and bring it back, we can just go ahead and click R, which is actually pretty nice. So we're back here. So let's go and turn the engine back on. Let's crouch in the trunk, and let's go and keep driving. So we do need to stop at a building soon because we're already almost out of gas. So hopefully we can go ahead and find a building up here. And this is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. And we got kicked out again. So let's go and slow it down. And we do gotta be careful whenever it's on hill, because if it's on hill, then it could roll all the way down. I mean, we could control it and just always bring it back, but we definitely do gotta be careful. Anyway, there is a garage up there. So let's go and stop there, and hopefully it does have some gas. So let's get in crouch. Let's turn it on, and then let's go ahead and drive over here. Let's also try to find some parts, because if we can find some things and attach it to our car, we could use that to make it so we don't fall off. Anyway, the car is just parked there. Let's go ahead and open up this garage, and let's see if there's anything useful. And there's actually not too much. There is a cone though, and alright, good, that dude is stuck. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and attach some stuff to our car, just like this right here. So that should help us and prevent us from falling out. So let's actually go ahead and attach that as well. And I think this should work pretty well. Anyway, let's go ahead and attach this last thing. We now made this little contraption right here. So now whenever we crouch, we shouldn't fall backwards. So let's go ahead and turn the car on. And first off, we gotta go and back up. And let's go ahead and take a left. And there we go. So now let's go ahead and keep driving. And I guess let's just go ahead and look for another building, because we still need gas. And the back plating did help us a little bit, but we still did fall out. So I think at this building up here, we'll go ahead and attach some more things to the back, and hopefully that'll help prevent us even more. Anyway, let's go ahead and stop at this building, which we actually completely ran out of gas. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and run up here on foot. So let's go ahead and walk in here, and let's see if there's anything good. There is a rocket engine. We're not even gonna risk using that. Anyway, let's go ahead and see. And yep, there is 7 liters of gas. Nothing else. Let's go ahead and grab some food. But anyway, let's take this gas and let's go ahead and fuel up. We now went ahead and fueled up the car. I did go ahead and get a fuel supply crate just so we could fill it up as much as possible. Anyway, let's go ahead and attach the extra oil, and now let's go ahead and keep driving. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and this mutant dude actually traveled pretty far to just chase us down. But anyway, let's see if we can make it all the way to 5,000 meters. We now made it to 5,000 meters, and this is what our car's looking like right here. So let's go ahead and start driving forward. And for this, we're actually gonna be outside of our car, because I think it's gonna be too risky if we're on the inside. So we're just gonna be moving like alongside with our car. We're gonna be clicking R to turn off our engine every now and then, but we do gotta be very careful over here though, because if we mess up, then we're just done for. So let's go ahead and drive forward, and I'm actually gonna park it like just right up here. So right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Make sure it's not moving forward. And we're actually gonna move forward a little bit more. because I am gonna go ahead and fill it up with gas. It does still have quite a bit, but it already used like 10 liters. So I do want to go ahead and fill it up a little bit more. Anyway, let's go ahead and put the car right there. Let's park it. And now let's go ahead and use these fuel containers to fuel it up. We now went ahead and fueled it up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and run all the way over here just so we can easily see it. So let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. And we do gotta make sure that we align this well. So there we go. Let's park it right there. Now let's just face this way while we go ahead and drive forward. And I think I'm actually gonna sit up top for this part, because this part we gotta make sure we align it well. And actually, let's go and back up. So this is very difficult doing it like this, because our character moved forward as well. So I think like right there we'll do it. So let's go ahead and just risk it and let's drive forward. And there we go. That actually worked out. All right, let's go ahead and stop the vehicle. And now we just gotta do that like one more time up here. So while we're driving it, we also gotta make sure we don't fall off the edge ourselves, or else we'll also be dead. And all right, so there we go. Now let's just go ahead and get it over the ramp. All right, there we go. Awesome. Now let's go and slow down. Let's put it at a stop. And now let's go ahead and run up here. So there we go. Now we just gotta go ahead and do that one more time at the very end. So let's go ahead and speed it up. We're now at the very end. So let's go ahead and try to align it. And let's go ahead and slow down. And it's very hard because even whenever we move left and right, it also steers in the same direction. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's move this way a little bit. And this is very hard to see from this angle. And let's just risk it. And no. Alright, we were actually pretty close. Let's see if we can manage to push it back up though. And I went ahead and tried multiple things, and there's no way we can push it back up because it's just like too far stuck. Because look at this. There's like no way we can fix that. And I've been trying for a little bit and it's definitely not working. Well, that kind of stinks because it was actually super cool. Also, by the way, I have no idea how I did this glitch because I just hopped in the car and then hopped out, and it just let me like steer it just like this. But yeah, this glitch is actually pretty cool. But anyway, let's see if it would happen if we hopped in, and then if we went ahead and hopped back out. Let's see if it still works. And it looks like it no longer works. So if you hop in and then hop back out, it just no longer works. We were actually very close to passing the 5,000 meter mark. I'm glad that we were at least able to pass that first one over there. So that's pretty good. But anyway, that's the craziest glitch on a Dusty trip though. So that is gonna be all for this video. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video.